On this episode, we're building our ultimate Walt Disney World meal, pulling our favorite picks from across property to create the perfect location, drink, appetizer, entree, and dessert. Today's January 30th, 2026, and this is episode 842 of the Main Street Magic Podcast.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I'm your host, Jeremy Stein, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Rhonda.
Hey guys!
If you want to be part of the community and join the conversation, get the latest theme park news, as well as live streams from the parks and resorts, head to Facebook and search for the Main Street Magic community and ask to join.
Make sure you check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com, as well as follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at mainstmagic, and on TikTok at MSM Podcast.
Planning a trip to Disneyland or Walt Disney World can be overwhelming and at times just downright frustrating. But don't worry, because Mouse Dining removes the frustration of booking Disney dining reservations, alerting you when they spot availability for your desired restaurant, date, meal, and time. Visit msmfriends.com to use this free service.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get brand new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.
Are you ready for your bucket list trip? Our trusted partner, MEI Travel, will handle the planning so you can focus on the memories. They offer free vacation planning services and have nearly 20 years of experience creating memorable vacations. Visit mainstmagic.com/travel for a fee-free, no-obligation quote today.
Well, hello everyone. While you are listening, we are actually headed down to Disney, or are in Disney today.
What a shocker.
Yeah. This time, we were going to go to Epcot and stuff, but really we're not now. We're just going to be with our friends that we haven't seen in a long time. Chuck and Amy, Rachel.
Yep. Tay and Steph will run into. Although we saw them last Saturday. They
that
stopped
was
by.
Super nice.
Had dinner with them at Ford's Garage, which
was our first time.
Yeah, it's literally right down the road from us for the most part. And
kids go all the time.
We've never been, and it was delicious. They have
and fun.
Yeah,
and
really
awesome.
good burgers. So I know there's several locations throughout the U.S. and it's so cool because it is like a garage attached to a car dealership with really good food.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere is amazing, and
super
it was
cool.
super cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun. But and then Jim and Connie, I think, are coming over. We're going to see them, and we haven't seen most of these folks since September, I think, was the last that we saw Chuck and Amy and Rachel and all. So a lot of fun. We get to ride Dinosaur one last time.
Yeah, so we're going to do a few things like that and magic, and hopefully eat some good, just normal Disney food, not like a festival food. Mm-hmm. But then on Saturday, we are going to join John Self himself at SeaWorld for the media event of the Seven Seas.
Yeah, there's Seven Seas Food Festival. So
I'm
very excited for that. Yeah, so
it's supposed to be cold, so
it is.
I don't have anything SeaWorld, which I don't need anything SeaWorld, but it's super funny because
I'm gonna dress like a dolphin.
Okay. I have my comfort outfit that I'm gonna wear.
Well, lately I'm more the size of Shamu.
Because it's supposed to be cold.
It is supposed
You're
to be cold.
a mess.
But no, I'm really excited. I've always
not.
heard such wonderful things about Seven Seas Food Festival.
When's the last time you would say we were at SeaWorld? I would say 10 years ago, because Kaylin would maybe have been 8.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man.
Longer than that?
It's been a very, very long time. So I'm excited. We get to, try out a bunch of the food and all, talk to some folks there, and then we get a little bit of run of the park. So
we'll put a patch on,
do some rides, and then, they got the evening concert series and all. So very excited for all of that. But speaking of food, Rhonda.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about food today. I gave Rhonda homework, which is her absolute favorite thing to do. So this is an episode we did quite some time ago now. It's been actually a couple years.
Okay.
And sometimes, things change, especially at Disney over time.
Oh, yeah.
And so we like to update some of these episodes. And so we are going to build our ultimate meal, I should say, at Walt Disney World in a selection of categories. And as always, I like to have some ground rules because they make it more fun.
I don't listen, though.
Sometimes you did not listen to them this time, so I hope. And I asked Rhonda to play by the rules. We know that she tends not to. So here's what we're going to select, though. We're going to select a location, right? So your favorite kind of location or vibe that you want to dine at, right? Round 2, we're going to pick a drink, a beverage. It could be alcoholic, but most likely it will be non-alcoholic now in our case, since this is updated since 2 years ago.
Yep.
We're going to pick an appetizer. We're going to pick an entree, and then we're going to get our final sweet treat bite in with a dessert. And so here are the ground rules. 1, this cannot be from a festival, Rhonda. No festival.
It's actually not. I don't
foods.
have.
Okay, none of that.
I don't have that.
All right, perfect. We cannot have the same pick. So we do have backup picks just in the chance that we pick the same thing. This is so individualized, and I think there's so many options that I will be shocked if we pick the same thing. But
I have one feeling
that you think I might
on one thing. Here's
what I'll do, because I love you and I know that you do not enjoy sitting down and picking these. I will let you go first every time.
Okay.
So you get the first pick.
Well, I did actually a backup on every single thing except one.
Okay. And we like to discuss those too. So we'll tell you what our backups would have been, but I'm going to let you go first. And then we'll go from there. Also, you cannot select items in multiple categories from the same place.
I didn't.
So you could not pick both an appetizer and an entree from California Grill.
I did
You
not.
can only pick one of those.
Okay.
Awesome. So far, Rhonda's following the rules. And then finally, you can select an individual item from a family-style meal.
I didn't even do that.
Yeah, because you weren't listening when I went over the rules while we were sitting at the table.
not.
Which is fine. But not a buffet, because there's just so many options. But a family-style meal, like I'm thinking of, sitting down at Whispering Canyon, if you said, I specifically want this thing from that family-style meal to fill me up. You know what I mean?
Ohana?
Yes.
I would just eat all my noodles.
Correct. Yeah. So that could be something that you could do.
I did not, though.
Well, all right. Then this is going to be hopefully easy. We're going to let you go first. We're going to start with one of the most important things, which is the location. That's kind of the vibe of where you want to be at. What are you going for your ultimate Walt Disney World meal, and what location are you dining at?
I feel like I'm going to be fancy and I want to be pretty, and I want to be at Cinderella's royal table.
Okay, that's a great one. I didn't even think of that one.
And the castle, I want to walk down Main Street. I want to feel pretty in my dress. This is what I'm wearing. I'm going to wear a dress, and then I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to walk up those gorgeous stairs that
go around.
And then I'm going to walk into that big old dining room, and I'm going to sit by a table. I'm going to sit by a window though.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna eat this amazing
meal that we're about to lay out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great when you know.
And by the way, the time, when fireworks go off.
Well, of course, you got to have it so you can see. You actually can sit at the back. It's the back side of the castle where it is, and you can look out those back windows over the carousel, over Prince Charming's carousel, and you can see the fireworks coming off and lit from those areas, which is pretty cool. And that's why, if you're wondering why that area in Fantasyland is always wet, you notice that it's wet there. No matter what has occurred, it's wet back there to help with the fireworks and all, so nothing burns down.
Yeah.
There's sprinklers on the top of all the buildings and all that will go off. So I thought I'll tell you my backup pick first, because I thought this is where you were headed when you started saying you want to be a little fancy. All that is Cali Grill.
That was my backup.
Yeah, that was your backup pick. Yeah, so our backup picks were the same.
Okay.
I mean,
what is your first pick then?
Walulu Bar and Grill. Sitting outside.
That's casual.
At the booth.
Huh.
I didn't say it couldn't be.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I mean, Walulu, it is one of my favorite locations. You get to be on Poly property.
Yeah.
Right? So, and personally, I love to, now you can do reservations there. I like then to have a reservation, and, you go park over by the ceremonial house at Old Side Poly, I'll call it. And then you get to walk through the ceremonial house, and you get to walk out and along the pool area, or make your way along the beach if you want. Head on over to Walulu. One of those round booths that is right outside. It kind of looks over that little infinity edge as the water drops down, and you're overlooking right into, you get the perfect booth there. You're looking at Cinderella Castle.
Yeah.
And it's
true.
amazing.
Very true.
So,
and then obviously when fireworks go off as well.
Yes, of course. You're going to be there in the evening. You're going to
Okay.
catch Happily Ever After while you're sitting there. And the same thing would go for our Cali Grill backup pick.
Yeah.
You know, I think
100%.
of one of the most perfect tables is when we went with Jill and Steve.
Oh.
And we actually sat at the same table then with Chuck and Amy.
Right.
And we were looking right there into Magic Kingdom, right against the window. It's actually, it's like the first table to the left of the door where you can exit out onto that walkway to watch the fireworks if you want to from outside. But if you are ever choosing to do that on a cool night or a windy night, it is frigid up there. Very. So you want to be careful with your evening and your weather. All right, we're going to move over to a drink. This can be alcoholic. It can be non-alcoholic, zero proof, whatever you choose. Of course, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. Well,
unless you take my drink.
Since I'm fancy, I'm going to have somebody from Geo82 bring over the Manhattan in the Morning.
That's a great pick.
Which is a Seedlip Spice 94 non-alcoholic spirit. It's Joffrey's coffee, cold brew, maple, something blanc, tart cherry, Fee Brothers Black Walnut Bitters for $17.
Yeah, it's an expensive beverage.
But it is super good.
It's really good.
I love it.
I do too. It comes in that little coupe glass.
It's so, it's just
yeah.
so, you feel so good. And it's something that you want to sip on too. I was looking at doing the pink London spritzer and the garden.
It's always a good one.
But those are, I like how those are starting to be more across property. I really like that. But I was trying to think of something that I really wanted and really liked and really enjoyed. And yeah, I think that would be nice.
That's a really, really good pick, especially pulling it from Geo82, the wonderful adults only lounge. Would you like to see, I was having this conversation on social with someone, would you like to see an adults only lounge in each of the parks?
Yeah.
Such as that. I mean, imagine...
100%.
Imagine if they found a spot, even if it was an offshoot of Cinderella Royal Table, to have one in the castle. Imagine being able to find a way to put one in or at the base near the Tree of Life. Putting one in Tower of Terror. Like if they were able to, even if you built off of the side, where they do the Twilight Soiree during Jollywood Nights.
Yeah.
Even if you had something down around that area or they, opened up a backstage kind of area to build something, I think that'd be pretty cool is to have one of those in each. So I am going to head to Epcot. I'm going to head to Mexico. It's fun to drink. It's fun to say. The Mentirosa.
Yeah.
This is in La Cava.
Yep.
This is Garden Grove Seedlip, watermelon and lime juice, raspberry agave, herbal hint, and hibiscus salt rim for $14. What I love about both of our selections is these have all the same qualities, preparation, everything that goes into a regular cocktail.
Yeah.
Alcoholic cocktail.
Yep.
Which is something that we enjoyed for many, 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 many years, many times. And so, sometimes, to be honest, when you are in those atmospheres, it is neat to still get something that feels like it's a part of that atmosphere.
Correct.
If you were to sit down at bar area or even in the seating, like Michael and I sat at the bar when he and I went to Geo82 on our little guys trip back in September, or you were to, again, you're walking up to the bar there at La Cava and you're saying something like, yeah, I want your whatever this mocktail is, and they pull out a thing, they pour fruit juice over ice and hand it to you. You're just like, okay,
Now, unfortunately, though, they did do that with the Mentirosa.
Yes,
did you notice that?
It is. Yes. So I don't know if that's something because the first time we went, they made it on the spot, correct? And this last time we got it, they poured it from a jug.
People must be ordering it more now.
That's my guess is.
Because it was like concocted, I would say, into a bigger thing where then all they had to do is pour it out.
Yeah. Which is an interesting thing because it's still crafted the same as any other beverage and it's priced the same. It's $14. It'd be one thing if this was a $6 drink that they're like, hey, we don't have the time for our bartenders to be dealing with, handcrafting a beverage that the markup isn't great on. So that is kind of surprising that they do it that way. But again, I'm also, now we don't get to see him make this, but what was your backup? And I'll tell you mine.
Actually, the Edison, going over to the Edison.
Yeah, they have some wonderful ones.
Yeah,
there.
I think it's their apple propellant I like, which is
Mm-hmm.
apple cider, honey, lemon juice, and ginger ale.
Yeah.
Now that is only $8. So they're, I would say zero proof, but they're also not using like a seed lip type situation. They are cheaper.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but they're really good.
Well, what you're looking at with both the Minty Rosa and the Manhattan in the Morning is you're looking at zero proof cocktails.
Correct.
So they are using a zero proof spirit.
Correct.
Which many of the times has to go through the exact same process as a spirited spirit does, an actual one with alcohol. So that's the reason that you see the pricing so much higher on those. When you look at something like,
what was your backup?
well, can I finish my sentence?
Oh, sorry. I thought.
Well, no, when you're looking at something like you just mentioned at $8, they're not using these zero proof spirits. They're using more of fruit juices, sodas, things like that. So they don't have to mark it up as much. I went to Haleo, and I got this the last time we just went with Sean and Kay and their daughter. I didn't realize how much I liked the apple and saffron there. So simple to your apple over at the Edison. This is Seed Lip Garden, which is a zero proof spirit, apple juice, lemon, saffron, and Fever Tree Club soda for $10. So again, it's not that high price, but it is, again, it drinks like a cocktail.
Yeah.
You know, it drinks like something different than where Disney likes to take their Simply Lemonade and just add a little something to it and charge you $8 to $10 for it. So you feel like you're getting more of your money's worth, I feel like, out of these types of drinks. All right, let's move on to the appetizer. What was your appetizer of choice? I can't wait for mine because I didn't cheat, but it feels like a Rhonda move that I picked.
Oh, and this is where I thought we'd pick the same.
Really?
So again, I'm gonna be bougie, and I'm gonna go to I'm gonna have somebody from Narcoossee's bring over
Lobster bisque?
the lobster bisque.
I almost went that way.
Yeah, did
and
you?
I decided not to.
Okay.
Why the Narcoosse's lobster
Well,
bisque?
I mean, it's butter poached lobster and vanilla and coral, like for $19, and it is
$19. I know.
fan freaking tastic. Like it is seriously the best lobster bisque I've ever had, I believe.
Agreed.
So
Yeah. And how do
the
they
way
serve it?
this served, it comes out where it's just the lobster, and you're like, "Where's my soup?"
Yeah.
And then they put down the plate, and in this beautiful carafe, they start pouring this lobster bisque all over top of the lobster, and then it is just, I mean, buttery, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to get back over to
good.
Narcoosse's, even if
Yeah.
we rope drop it, sit at the bar area.
have this.
Yeah, I'm not saying tomorrow, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe we could. We on our way to Magic. Who knows?
Who
We can
knows?
get the group there. So I am going to go with, it's not cheating because this is under launch, which is the Boathouse's appetizers. And I'm going to go with the filet mignon sliders.
Oh my goodness. Are you really? Okay.
Now, most of the time I use this as a meal, but it is in
Yeah.
fact an appetizer.
Yeah.
This comes with 3 sliders, maitre d' butter. Filet mignon. This is $22.50. It is worth every penny. And you can certainly treat this as an appetizer if, you know, I'm going to have one, you're going to have one, we're going to split the third one, or there's 3 of us, or, you know, if there's 6 of you order 2 of these for the table and everybody gets one.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. The trick I learned from Lou Mangello was to get the sauteed or grilled onions with it. I like to ask for them on the side. They will bring you a small bowl, and then you can kind of do your own proportion of how much you want on it. But with or without those onions, these are ridiculous. I have said before, if you could only have one single bite of anything on property, in my opinion, this is the best bite. Like one bite, and then they're like, nope, we're taking it away. That's it. Like it would be my death row bite. Is one of these filet mignon sliders.
Okay.
And you know what I would do? I would just shove the whole filet mignon slider in my mouth. I would take the whole thing and just be like, you know what? This is one bite. It would take me about 10 minutes to say that because my mouth would be full of delicious filet and maitre d' butter and grilled onions and that soft roll.
Well, what was your backup?
My backup was actually Summer House and the cheesy Dream Puffs with rosemary and pepper for $12.95.
I don't love those
I don't know
as
what
much.
these are. I don't know how to explain them. It is.
Well, what's the description of it?
It's rosemary and pepper.
That's,
They are like these light, airy, fluffy yet slightly dense bread almost like I really don't know how to explain them, but they are so flavorful. That rosemary, the black pepper, you can get it with the side of their like gravy stuff, right? That we've had before, and dip them in that, or does it come with it? It might come with it. Whatever. These things are incredible.
Yeah.
To me, they're one of my favorite things. I love them. I had it as my first pick, and then all of a sudden my brain was like, wait, do the filet mignon sliders count? And so I went to the menu and I was like, hey, they're under launch, which is their appetizer.
Yeah,
so yes,
okay.
it does. What was your backup for appetizer?
Actually, the Beak and Barrel cooks corn griddle cakes with chipotle braised chicken.
Oh man, those things are good.
It's so good. And it's warm corn cake stuffed with melted cheese, lime, sour cream, chili peppers, and cojita.
Yeah.
And that is only $14.
Yep.
But it's so stinking good.
Yeah. Here's my only
Like,
problem with it is that
I need
we always
this-
split it.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
need
problem with it.
I need this across property,
Yeah.
which we already found one over at Smiling Crocodile.
Yeah, they're so similar. I mean,
Oh,
they're very
so
similar, and we're going to
good.
see this type of stuff in tropical America.
I
so,
can't wait.
I'm very, very excited for that. They're so delicious. Yeah. All right, we're going to move on to entree. Now, before we get to that, I'm going to throw a little something extra at you.
No.
If you had to pick a burger as your entree, what burger are you going with?
Oh, Steakhouse 71.
You're going to go with Steakhouse 71?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did not go with that.
No, I know you didn't. I just, all of a sudden, I'm thinking burgers, and I'm just like, because both that Steakhouse 71 and the Walulu, I want to have them both in one day. Like, one time I want to go and have, like, Walulu for lunch and early lunch, and then go late night, sit at the bar at Steakhouse 71 and have that burger. It's the only way you're going to get the best comparable situation, because you can't go to Walulu and say, hey, I want a takeout burger. Take it all the way over to Steakhouse 71, sit, order a burger, and do a legit side-by-side comparison, right?
Yeah.
But having them both in the same day would be the best way to do it. So
Okay.
Since we're not doing burgers, what did you go with for your entree?
Well, because I don't usually eat all this food anyways, I was wanting probably something a little bit lighter, and I was like, I'm going to have somebody from Brown Derby bring me the Cobb salad.
You're wasting your entree on a salad.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This salad
You think it's that good?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
All right.
100%. This is split roasted turkey, bacon, egg, tomatoes, blue cheese, avocado, a classic dressing. I'm going to go ahead and add shrimp to make it
Good
$40. It is a 30.
Adding, wait, how much would it be? It
30.
could be $40 with, it's 30?
It's
And
30.
you add 10 for shrimp?
Yep. And 7 for chicken.
Can I add both? Yeah, you could do a surf and turf salad. I'm going to be
That'd be
honest,
weird.
$40 for that Cobb salad with shrimp added is coming in lower than somehow I expected. That actually seems like it's a full, huge salad. It's
Yeah.
filling. The shrimp is a perfect protein to go with it. Even the chicken, and then it's $37. I'm actually
That's what it
surprised by that.
says.
Wow.
I pulled it. You told me what to do, and I pulled it from their website.
That's a good adding the protein is
Yeah.
what makes it truly that entree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and when I started to say I was going to add the chicken since I had lobster bisque, but lobster and shrimp, that just kind of goes together.
It does. Yeah, I think you're wise to do such a thing.
Again, I am going to do the shrimp and Cobb salad. That just, man.
It is
so good.
It is
So
really, really
good.
good. It's one of those things where, like, if you're a Cobb salad fan and you go to Disney and you're there for like a week or something, and you're like, hey, I want to try different Cobb salads on property, save this one for last.
100%, because I've tried other ones.
Yeah, Summer House wasn't awful, but it did not live up to this. There's another one I'm thinking of. I can't remember where it was at,
good.
but yeah, save this one for last.
Grand
Because
Flow.
it is outstanding. Grand Flow.
Because Steph had it.
Yes. Yep. So, maybe hit Grand Flow on your Monday. On your Wednesday, you hit Summer House. And then on your Friday, you hit Hollywood Brown Derby. Because otherwise, you'll be disappointed at any Cobb after you try this one.
So what did you pick?
So, I don't know if this will surprise you. It almost surprised me, but it was the first thing that popped into my head. I keep thinking about the surf and turf at Tiffin's. when you and I went for that lunch that one day. This is South African bray spiced beef tenderloin, seared scallops, truffle polenta, grilled vegetables, butter, and a cola demi-glace. This is $69, so it's expensive.
Woo.
But this is one of the best surf and turfs I have had anywhere. I wouldn't put this as the number one steak I've had on property, but I would put this as the number one steak meal.
Okay.
Like all together. And still, I would put this in top 3 steaks I've had on property as well.
Nice.
It was so good. Unfortunately, I don't know that the Tiffin's lunch burger will ever make our burger list because neither one of us particularly loved it when we went.
I agree, unfortunately.
Yeah. But this thing was just
good.
Unbelievable. Blew my mind. What was your backup?
This is the only one I didn't have a backup because I had...
You knew I wasn't picking a Cobb
pretty
salad
much.
anyway.
And then I was thinking, and I'm just like, I mean, at this point, let's be 1,000% honest, I'm almost full.
Yeah.
So I'm like...
Well, you don't have to eat both entrees.
I know, but I was like...
I would.
I was thinking of... I think I also am craving a really good salad.
Yeah.
And I haven't had it yet. Like, I had a really good burger. I was wanting a really good burger, and I had a good burger. I haven't had a really good salad. So I think my craving is just... So I was thinking, and I'm like, I don't know that I can pick a better salad on property. I can't
think of one.
If you were like, hey, what is the best salad that you would like to get? And I would go brown derby Cobb salad.
Agreed. Yeah.
Period.
Oh,
so,
I'll totally agree with that one. I can't think of
So that's
one.
where I just was going with that. And I'm like, and like I said, I have dessert coming and I love dessert and I want to eat dessert. So,
and to be honest, it's had to have been 2 years or so since you've had that Cobb salad, I feel like. Like it has been a hot minute,
the last time
right?
I had it was by myself. When you were at Momentum.
But not this past one, the year before. So that'd be a good almost year and a half.
Correct. Yeah. Because I ate with Steve this time when you were gone.
Yep.
And we had Stitch. So I did a lot more like.
Quicker stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's been a good 14, 15 months since you've had that Cobb salad.
So what was your backup?
Well, my backup, and this, glad it didn't come to this, but I knew it wouldn't, so I just put it because it would have interfered with my Boathouse pick of filet mignon sliders, is their off-menu Connecticut style lobster roll.
I could have done their on menu.
Their main style lobster roll. Yeah,
good.
so their main style lobster roll is chilled Maine lobster, lemon chive dressing, buttered toasted
but you
split
actually
top bun.
tasted it and liked it.
I did because it's not heavy on mayo.
It's
heavy on the lobster flavor.
Dressing.
Yeah, it's very, very good, which is made with mayo. These are $36 either way you get them, but I love the hot buttered Connecticut style roll. It is outstanding there, and yes, I mean, is it a sandwich? I don't know what you call it, but it's not the traditional entree you would probably.
So I haven't cheated at all. You sir, have cheated.
I haven't cheated though.
Technically.
Because.
No. Technically.
No.
You did.
Technically, I did not.
Technically.
Because I haven't picked. This is a backup.
It doesn't matter.
I would have rotated and gone with
Doesn't matter.
it. All right. What are you, the build a meal police? Apparently. All right. We're moving on to the most important part of any meal, which is dessert.
Yeah.
And I know you didn't pick what I picked because of an earlier conversation and you not listening to me. So what did you pick?
So I'm going to have somebody from the Cake Bake Shop bring me
that's
a chocolate peanut butter mousse pie.
Yeah, man.
That
thing is ridiculous.
It's so good. Peanut butter mousse. Some fancy Belgium chocolate cookie crust, the same fancy Belgium chocolate ganache, and chopped peanuts for $15. We had this, and it was fantastic.
Ridiculous.
I mean, just out of this world, like so good. Like this is something like the cake was good. Don't get me wrong, and I would probably pick a cake, and I would love that raspberry champagne cake to try it because I haven't. It's beautiful. It seems refreshing, but we did have this, and just to top off my wonderful Cinderella's royal table sitting there, and I just feel like that fancy chocolate and peanut butter. It's just so good. So that's
well, especially after your salad. You know,
exactly.
You're like, hey, I just ate really, really healthy. I mean, it was 12 pounds of salad, but still, I get to have this super indulgent, rich peanut butter chocolate pie thing.
And boy,
it really
is
good.
It is.
So I'm going to cherry pick but it doesn't have cherries in it, an item off of a family-style meal, and I'm going to go to Ohana. I'm going to do the Ohana bread pudding, but here's the little twist. I'm going to get the gluten-free one. And then just figure out whatever way to get that caramel sauce because it is not included with the gluten-free.
Oh.
But I actually like, you did too. I think we almost all did. We've gotten the gluten-free with Amy. Yeah, it's not as dense. It's almost a little more like a pull-apart.
Oh, it's so
good. And
yeah.
Absolutely outstanding. With the vanilla bean ice cream, your caramel sauce, you get to drizzle over top.
Amy's smiling
This
right
thing
now.
is absolutely ridiculous. Going back to Cake Bake, I want to do a taste test again, but I've preferred their cakes over what we've had recently from Gideon's.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, and you can say what you want about Cake Bake, whether you think it's too pricey or not or whatever, they deliver. And that's the thing.
Good.
Like, they deliver on what they're giving you. The quality is ridiculous. And after getting to hear Gwendolyn Rogers speak at this past Momentum, I just have so much more respect for the way that they craft everything they do over there. So there's that with cake. But yeah, Ohana bread pudding is pretty tough to beat.
Yeah.
What was your backup selection for dessert?
The shit.
Salt and straw?
Oh, no.
Oh, I picked salt and straw.
Oh, you did?
I was like, you know what? I'm picking salt and straw.
It is ice cream.
Okay.
And it is actually a sci-fi dine-in Oreo shake.
Oh, dang. That thing was good. That's the best milkshake I've ever had.
It's Oreo cookie, and it is $7.75, and it is
that blows my mind that it's
so
$7.75.
So good.
You need to be able to walk into Baseline and order one of these.
That would be amazing.
And then they could turn them into boozy milkshakes. I mean, talk about the money they would rack up selling milkshakes and boozy milkshakes
Next
out of there.
thing you know.
Yeah. So we'll tell Mike next time we go see him there. I you know what? I picked Salt and Straw because there really is nothing I love more than going to Salt and Straw. I went ahead.
Then it wasn't your first pick.
Man, that Ohana bread pudding though. Come on. I mean, imagine getting, again, remember, I'm sitting at Walulu outside watching fireworks. How great would Ohana bread pudding go with that situation, right?
100%.
But yeah, I went with a standard that they have all the time, which is the salted malted chocolate chip cookie dough, which is my favorite standard one they have there. Caramel ribbon there is real good too. But yeah, I feel like we haven't been in forever. It's a Salt and Straw.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not going to make it there, I don't see, this weekend at all, because Magic Kingdom closes at 11. And so I'd like to stay till 11.
closes at 11. That's exciting.
Does, yeah. I'm very excited. So I would love to, I think our plan Friday evening, which will be this evening by the time this comes out, is to get together and watch some Happily Ever After with Chuck and Amy and Rachel and whoever else wants to join us there and all the folks that are in town.
Well, they do have the ice cream shop right there.
They do. Yeah. So we can always get something there.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe our dinner is some old school Casey's Corner, something from, some ice cream or I mean, are you really not going to get another thing of popcorn from the confectionery to eat while we watch Happily Ever After?
You know what? I might legitimately get the Starlight one.
Yeah.
That
has been our favorite.
I think so.
Yeah. So maybe we get the Starlight. I don't know what time Starlight's playing, but on Chuck, Amy, y'all, Rachel, if you're listening, well, they're on their way now. Chuck and Amy are on their way as we record. They should be soon because they're driving down this evening and all. But yeah, maybe Starlight popcorn. Watch Starlight because we haven't seen it since it came out. Happily Ever After, and then I just want to look at wait times and see what's short. Hop on some Haunted, check out some Tron, whatever it may be.
Haunted.
So super excited for that. Next episode on Tuesday, we will talk about SeaWorld's Seven Seas Food Festival. Very excited to check that out.
Yes.
And then following episode, we'll share whatever we experience this weekend.
Yeah.
But lots of good stuff coming up. So make sure you hit subscribe so you can get those brand new episodes every single Tuesday and Friday. And of course, Rhonda and I would be so very thankful if you could please leave us a rating and review.
Because it helps our show grow.
That's all we've got. We'll see you real soon. This is episode 842 of the Main Street Magic Podcast. Flawless. Even with you over there making faces at me. Flawless.
Oh, I could have selected one from a family style meal.
I said that to you.
I told you I wasn't listening.
I know you weren't. Yes, you could have. All right, let me get the intro.
I did everything.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.